Everyone tells you to follow your passion. But what if that advice is completely, hilariously, spectacularly wrong? Meet Carl. Carl wants an amazing career. The kind with creativity, autonomy, and impact. A job so great it makes Monday mornings feel like Saturday. But Carl has a problem. He has nothing rare or valuable to offer. Yet.
The job market runs on supply and demand. You want something rare? Then you need something equally rare to trade. That something is called career capital. The bigger your store of capital, the more bargaining power you have.
To build career capital, you first need to rewire your brain. What can this job do for me, E? Is this my— There are two mindsets, and you need to ditch one forever. The passion mindset makes you self-centered. You spend all your energy asking, is this job good enough for me? And meanwhile, you're not getting any better at anything. Wrong question, kid. Ask this instead. What value can I offer the world? The Craftsman Mindset flips the script.
Leave behind the self-centered spiral. Instead, just get incredibly good.
But here's the trap. Just showing up and working hard is not enough. Most people hit a performance plateau. To vault past your peers, you need a specific weapon. It's about working smarter. Deliberate practice means deliberately stretching your abilities. Let's break it into 5 concrete steps. Step 1. Figure out what capital market you're in. In a winner-take-all market, there's only one skill that matters, like TV writing, where it all comes down to script quality. Nothing else counts.
In an auction market, you can combine different skills into a unique package. Think of clean tech, where engineering, policy knowledge, communication, and business sense all add up.
Know your arena before you start swinging.
Step 2. Identify the specific skills you need to build. And here's a cheat code. Look for open gates. Open gates are opportunities already accessible to you based on where you are right now. Don't start from scratch when you're standing in front of an open door. Step 3. Define what good actually looks like. Deliberate practice without a clear target is like archery blindfolded. You need specific, unambiguous goals. Not, I want to be better at my job, but I want to deliver a client presentation that gets a standing ovation by December. If you can't describe the target, you'll never hit it.
Step 4. And fair warning, this is the step that separates their current limits. It's supposed to be hard. If it's comfortable, you're not growing.
But stretching is only half the battle. Now comes the brutal part. You must actively seek honest, harsh feedback. Destroy your assumption that what you did was good enough.
Let the criticism rebuild you stronger.
Step 5. And this might be the hardest one. Be patient. Acquiring rare and valuable skills takes time. We're talking years, sometimes decades.
The world will constantly dangle shiny new pursuits in front of you. Cultivate diligence. The compound interest of consistent effort is powerful.
Now watch what happens when Carl returns to the career market. This time with a full briefcase of career capital.
The world offers rare and valuable things back.
The career of your dreams isn't found, it's built. The career you love isn't hiding somewhere, waiting to be discovered. It's something you build, one rare, valuable skill at a time. So stop searching for your passion and start building your capital. If this video how you think about your career, smash that subscribe button. Drop a comment below. What skill are you going to start building today? Now go get so good they can't ignore you.